How's it going, everyone? Zabieru or X from the Zabieru Oni YouTube channel, and back with my third attempt here at PS Remote Play with Spider-Man 2. As you can see here, I have my PS Remote Play app here. It is the Chiaki4Deck that you can get from the Discover store, from the desktop Linux on your Steam Deck. Now, if I resume the app, I just want to go through my settings that I'm using, first of all. So on the latest version, I believe it's 1.15, 1.5.1. I can't remember the exact version. 1.5.1. There you go. Added HDR support and some other rendering settings and whatnot. So let me see if I can try to focus it a little bit. I apologize. I'm trying to get my overhead cam set up situated, but I'll just go ahead and put them in the description as well. But resolution, I'm on 1080p. FPS, I'm on 60. Bitrate, I'm at 15,000 kbps. Codec, I'm using the H265. A little bit lower bandwidth, more native, hardware type of codec. And then I'm using the default audio buffer size, which is 19,200. Now for the decode settings, I'm using the vaapi, vaapi. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but for my hardware decoding method. And then renderer settings, I'm using Placebo, Vulkan, and I'm on the high quality Placebo preset. So again, this will all be based off of your, personal home network bandwidth. I get about, it's funny, I get about up to a gig download, and my upload's only 40. So that's why for the bitrate, I have it like just under a half. So at about 15 meg of my 40 meg that I get for my upload. Anyways, we'll close out of that, and we'll take you to the stream. And here's my PS5 right here. Again, sorry for the glare and the quality. And just to let you know that I'm not faking this, we'll cut over to the other scene. And here is my actual PlayStation 5. So as you can see, Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man Remastered, Last of Us Part 2, Fist of the North Star, and of course Spider-Man 2. So I will cut back, and we will just pick up right where we left off. So I also remapped the, I think it's the T key on the keyboard to the touchpad here, just so that I could get some, better controls as far as like with the PlayStation button and the touchpad and everything. Alright. So let me see. There we go. Oops. Sorry about that. A little bit of a delay. It does this sometimes with the touchpad. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Sometimes when you flip between, your controller, the Steam Pad controller, and then, the touchscreen, it'll jumble like that. So, as you can see, it's still kind of, there's no real, like, latency, but it still kind of, like, jumps a little bit, and there's still sometimes some stuttering. Now, I have it at 45 FPS right now. I'm on the Steam Deck OLED limited edition, which has a 90 Hz panel. So I cut it in about half as far as the frame rate. And of course, again, we all love our frames, but sometimes on these screens, fidelity is also good as well. So I did play on the 40 FPS mode on my PlayStation 5 natively. But as you see, it's not bad. I mean, like, there's a stutter right there as I say that, but I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just my home network. But after I play for a while, it does kind of like balance itself out, if that makes sense. So I don't know if it's just that initial, stream, the buffering, whatever else it is. But so far the combat's really smooth, especially when I switched up from 60 FPS down to 45. Now, I haven't played this game in a while, and I am talking at the same time. I'm focusing too much on my commentary instead of just playing the game. So, but after those initial kind of hiccups, I mean, we're doing alright so far. Now, again, this is going to depend on your home network. But if you're one of those people, you know, like myself, who didn't want, you know, to get a PlayStation Portal, I mean, can't go wrong with the Steam Deck. Now, again, you do have to go into the Linux desktop mode, as I die there. But you do have to go into desktop mode and do some configuring, which I know not everyone wants to do. But there are a lot of videos out there. I'll try to link a video. I'll remind myself. But yeah, once you get, you know, a couple of the buttons mapped, like the PS button and the touchpad, like as you can see here, we can go and navigate to the different tech and skills and the map and everything, the suits. And again, I know this is not like the native, you know, experience, but for something that, you know, if you're laying in the bed, sitting on the couch, and you don't want to, you know, sit in your desk or, you know, use the big TV, I mean, this is a nice alternative. So, it's a great alternative if you ask me. So, I kind of like having everything on one. You know, still a physical guy. You know, I buy certain series, certain games, certain, you know, things that are nostalgia for me, but can't go wrong with digital in some places and streaming in other scenarios, so. Like, even doing those little button presses, bunch of random, you know, button presses right there. Wasn't too bad. So, the support for this is getting better. And I think the interest in, you know, having, you know, remote play available on other devices besides something proprietary from Sony is piquing a lot of people's interest, so. But just past the 8.5 minute mark, so I think I'll cut it there. But again, this is a great alternative to, you know, remote play from, you know, your phone, or, you know, getting a PS Portal. Again, it might take a little work, but, you know, nothing that anyone who's not, you know, a PC guy, or, you know, anyone who likes to tinker isn't already used to. But as you can see, we'll just press that button there and take us back to the home screen. So I like having, you know, again, the back buttons and these touchpads where, like I said, you can map different things. So I'll stop rambling. If you like what you saw, or if you want me to do any more games or any other sort of like Steam Deck videos or ideas, let me know down below. I might try to do another game or two just to, like I said, keep testing out the PlayStation Remote Play. But leave a like, leave a comment, leave a dislike, and leave me back any feedback to help me out. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.